Okie dokie, we're back. It's actually been a little while since I did these logs. I ended up getting swapped out trucks and a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm just getting out. I want to finish up this last week in the life of my logs. As you remember, last time we were in the sleeper berth. We ended up split logging this. I'll do a video on just split logging, but we were sleeper berth up till 1:15, where we climbed out of the sleeper and got fuel there in Lodi, and then we went driving to Huron, California, where we did a safety inspection, and driving till 8 a.m. where we made it to Commerce and we unloaded. Then we went off duty. I said duty. Up until 11:15 a.m., which is hard time to sleep, and we don't need to put a flag here because we're starting to drive the same place that we were unloaded. We were just waiting to be unloaded, so we drove for about an hour over to Ontario. We went back into the sleeper. Remember, we're split logging, so we have to be in the sleeper for another 8 hours, and then we did a pre-trip, and then we did we drove from Ontario to Fontana, where we did a drop and hook. We were off duty for a few minutes after we hooked, and then we started driving again. This was 11:24. We did a total of 493 miles today. Still in truck 2844. This was the trailer we started out with when we did the drop and hook. We picked up 5339, a rental trailer. So here's how the hours add up. We had 4 1/4 off duty, 9 1/4 in the sleeper, 9 1/2 driving, 1 hour on duty not driving, for a total of 24. That has to equal 24. So we had a total of on duty and driving hours of 10 1/2. So yesterday's whopping 2 1/2 hours went here, bumped off 10 up on the top. So we had a total of 50.75. We had 19 1/4 hours to drive today. So tomorrow we'll have, who can do math? Alright, we've got 8 3/4 hours that we can drive tomorrow. I know that because I looked down to see my math on the next day. So on the 25th, this should be the last day of my week in the life of my logs. We did 275 miles, still in the same truck with the same old trailer. Where we were driving past midnight, we kept driving all the way up to 2:15, where we made it to Tipton, where we took a nap. We just rested, and then we went. I probably should have put safety inspection there, but I didn't. At 2:15 in the morning, I don't usually think that well. But we went driving all the way up to Modesto, where we dropped the trailer. We did our post trip, and that was it for our week, because we were off duty for the whole rest of the day. So we were 18 1/4 hours off duty. 1/2 hour in the sleeper berth when we took the rest. 5 1/4 hours of driving. We had no on-duty not driving. That doesn't happen too often. For a total of 24. So we had a total on-duty and on-duty driving at 5 1/4 hours. So our 10 1/2 from yesterday goes right here. There's now no more zeros. So all these hours we've driven, so we have a total of 61.25. We only had 8 1/4 hours that we could go today. Make sure I'm capturing that on camera. And we did 5 1/4. So, you know, those people that think that it's hard to run out of hours, we weren't running that hard this week, and we got pretty damn close. What's that? 5, 6, 7, 8, 3 1/2 hours away from getting rid of our 70. Now, I want to show you. We went off duty at 5:15. And we stayed off duty. This is the next day. We continue to stay off duty. I know that should be straight across, but so what? Whenever I reach that 34-hour mark, where you get your 34-hour reset, you don't have to put where it's at, but I do like to flag it and put 34-hour reset. So that way I know that for this day, it's going to be all zeros and 70. And then after we did our reset, you know, we started going again. And then we had a fun day. Look at that. That's why you learn to write small. I forget how many dropping hooks I had there, but that was pretty nuts. There's one thing I want to show you. On 12.3, I got myself one of these. It is a from the California Department of whatever the hell, CHP, the Department of Transportation. They put me through a level 1 inspection. It's pretty much where they grab your nuts, tell you to cough, check your throat, your nuts. Well, the truck's nuts. They go over everything mechanical in the truck. They do a pre-trip like you're supposed to do one, and they also go over all your logs. They mark the truck you're in, the trailer that you got, and I made it through with a clean bill of health. So those of you that say or think that my logs here aren't that good, especially with my split logging, well, California, when they checked it out, and they're usually pretty anal on it, they were able to find 0 violations. So this is exactly what you get. You don't get a little badge or anything, but it says somewhere on here that 0 violations were found, and that's what you want to get. Yeah, no violations were discovered, and that's what you want to get. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed a week in the life of my logs. It wasn't a typical week, but in trucking, there rarely is. So thanks for watching. 35